When people hear the phrase helping others, they think of charity, sacrifice, or saintliness, as if you have to lose something for someone else to gain. But what if I told you that helping others might be the most selfish thing you'll ever do? Here's why. Every time you genuinely serve, your brain rewards you. It releases dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. These are the same chemicals that fire you up when you fall in love or achieve something great. Harvard researchers call it the helper's high. Helping others doesn't drain you, it rewires you. Hello, my name is Olatunde Akinwunmi, and you're welcome to the Brick by Brick broadcast, where we build better lives one insight at a time. In today's episode, we'll be looking at why helping others might be the most selfish thing that you'll ever do. By the end of this conversation, you'll see why contribution is the fuel of fulfillment, and how serving others doesn't take anything from you, it multiplies you. You'd learn the science behind generosity, the psychology of what we call generativity, and a simple framework you can apply this week to find joy and purpose in the work you already do. And because every principle in this broadcast connects to the V.I.T.A.L architecture system, this episode sits right inside the Design Your Contribution step, where all your gifts, growth, and relationships converge into meaningful impact. So let's build. Most people grow up believing success is a solo climb. You work hard, you get noticed, you move up. And after a while, even when you are winning, something starts to feel hollow. You've climbed high, but it's lonely at the top. That's because the human mind isn't wired for isolation. It's wired for connection and contribution. Psychologists Erik Erikson call this generativity, the stage of maturity where your happiness depends not on what you accumulate, but on what you create for others. And Neuroscience confirms it. Studies published in the World Happiness Report of 2023 found that people who regularly help others report greater life satisfaction and lower stress. Even small acts of kindness can reduce cortisol, that's the body's stress hormone, while increasing the feel-good neurotransmitters that calm your system. So the irony is this: helping others isn't a noble sacrifice, it's neural maintenance. When you lift others, you lift yourself. Let's bring this home. In Lagos traffic or a fast-paced office in Abuja, most of us are running on fumes. We are juggling deadlines, bills, expectations. And in that grind, it's easy to shrink your work to survival. But survival is the lowest level of work. At the next level, there's success, where you chase recognition and reward. Beyond that lies significance, where your work starts to matter beyond you. And above that, there's service, where your work starts to multiply others. That's the realm of contribution. And inside the Design Your Contribution framework, it's captured in the third stage of the contribution index: deliver and amplify impact. Here's how it works. Step 1, take ownership. Pick one initiative in your job or business that you treat as mine to build. Ownership doesn't mean position, it means posture. When you take ownership of something meaningful, your nervous system shifts from compliance to creativity. Step 2, embed service. Ask yourself, who actually benefits from my work? Then make that person or group visible in your mind every time you show up. If you're in customer service, for instance, you could picture the person that is relieved every time you provide assistance. If you're in HR, see the employee whose growth depends on your care. Helping others stops feeling like effort when you remember the faces behind the task. Step 3, reflect and refine. At the end of each week, pause to ask yourself, who did my work help this week, and how did that make me feel? That's your feedback loop. When you start tracking fulfillment instead of just performance, your motivation becomes renewal or renewable. Now let's connect this to mindset, because without the right belief system, service can still feel like suffering. Here are 3 shifts in mindsets that we need to make. The first one is the mindset of multiplication, and it says that your growth multiplies when it serves beyond you. That means every time you share knowledge, you mentor a colleague, or you help a client grow, you're expanding your own mastery. It's what I call growth with a ripple effect. Psychologically, it works because the brain encodes learning more deeply when it's taught to someone else. So teaching others is not a distraction. It's not a distraction at all. It's a catalyst for your next level of growth. Spiritually, It's echoed in an ancient principle: he that waters shall himself be watered. In other words, contribution creates circulation. But I get it. Not everyone feels like they can afford to serve. Maybe you're even thinking, Tunde, I'm barely keeping up with my own workload. How do I add helping others to this thing that I'm already doing? Here's the thing. Helping doesn't always mean adding. Sometimes it means reframing. You can help by making what you already do more humane. Answer your emails with empathy. Mentor your intern by explaining not just what to do, but why. Suggest a process that makes your team's life easier. These aren't grand gestures. They are micro contributions, but they compound. To keep it simple, let's visualize it. There are 3 kinds of workers. The first one is the getter, who is focused on what they can earn. The second, the grinder, focused on what they can prove. The third, the giver, focused on what they can create and contribute. Getters survive, grinders succeed, but givers sustain. Which one do you want to be? Now, being a giver doesn't mean you neglect yourself. In fact, our standard of generative impact says, serve to strengthen, not to save. You are not here to rescue everyone. You are here to build systems and multiply value, even when you are resting. So design routines that give. It could be that maybe you share lessons learned every Friday, or you mentor once a month. It could even be that you are building a culture of gratitude in your team. That's systemized generosity, and it turns service into sustainability. Here's what's fascinating. Researchers at Stanford found that people who helped others consistently didn't burn out faster. They actually lasted longer. Their energy increased because service gave meaning to their efforts. That's the paradox. Meaning fuels stamina. So if you are feeling drained, the answer might not be to rest more, but to matter more. Every architect knows that a building isn't stable because of its height. It's stable because of its foundation. Contribution is that foundation. It grounds you. It gives your success weight. And that's why helping others is selfish in the best way. It's how you build joy that doesn't fade after payday. So as you head into your week, try this. Make someone else's path lighter. Offer clarity. Share your knowledge. Celebrate a colleague. You'll notice that the more you give, the fuller you feel. Because contribution isn't sacrifice, it's circulation. And if you're in a season where you're asking deeper questions, maybe you're living corporate life or pivoting careers, or you're even trying to redefine who you are becoming, I've created something that might help. It's called the Reinvention Blueprint. It's a 90-day program with live mapping sessions designed to help mid-career pivoters, founders who are in transition, and post-corporate explorers trying to clarify who they are becoming and build a contribution that matches the next season of their life. The link is in the description if you'd like to apply to be invited to be part of this program. Because ultimately, purpose isn't about losing yourself in service. It's about finding yourself in what you give. I'm Olatunde Akinwunmi, and this has been the Brick by Brick broadcast. Until next time, keep building meaning, keep building people, and remember, you rise by lifting others. Thank you.
This now, Brick by Brick broadcast. Live your full potential on purpose.